everybody. This is Anna Choi, Conscious Business Coach, with your Mojo Monday live Q&A. It's October 26th, and today we are answering the question from Angela Belly. She's an amazing personal chef, does cooking classes as well for kiddos, and personally have used her services as a birthday gift for me and my girlfriend a year ago or so. At any rate, her question just disappeared. The question that she was answering is, I feel like I spend so much time on social media or coming up with new product ideas that I'm wondering, am I actually putting my energy in the right place? So I'm paraphrasing here because my little thing where I had it written just went away. My bad. So anyway, so for that question, amazing, great question. I bet you know, if you look inside internally, the one question that would clarify that for you. Why are you in business? That's not the question, but why are you in business? Is it only to have impact and make a mission and feel fulfilled? Or is it also to make money, or both? Most people are going to want both. So when you do your actions, you need to be clear about which goal or both that you are forwarding. So, for example, if I feel like you shouldn't call it a business, right? If you're doing a project that you don't really care if there's money, you just want influence, you want exposure, you want more likes or whatever. Awesome, because it's a passion project. Call it a passion project. It's not a business. It's not a business unless you're making money. So as far as where you're spending your time, the question is, are you making money? It sounds like not, right, from the question. And I see this happen a lot. I myself have been in this situation. So if it's not, then you don't need to be doing it, right? Oftentimes with social media, it's a lot of fodder, and it sucks you in because it's designed to addict you. And I don't just say that, like I'm talking about literally, like they analyze this and figure out exactly what color in what corner it needs to be to have your brain want to get that dopamine hit, to get the likes, like all of that. There's like this whole psychology built into it that the engineers have to actually use. You can research all this later. At any rate, so if it's not making you money, then you can literally cut it out. A lot of times, if I'm doing something or experiment, I will pilot different things. So even in this group, right, we had the yoga Saturdays, we have our Mojo Monday still, but the Conscious Entrepreneur Social, and I'll just test it for 6 months, a year. I mean, we've been doing the social for almost 2 years, on and off, but when there's no return, because there wasn't bandwidth to either follow up with people or otherwise, it gets cut, like neutrally honoring it for what it did provide. But you always have to look at the bottom line as a business owner. Now, some of you might say that you're in here I don't think that's really anyone here. From what I've seen, everyone's here to make money, to make business, make an impact with their business as well. So that's the simple, short and straight. Is it making money? It sounds like no. Then do a bare minimum to be credible in the space still. Back when I was an advisor, we would say, we used to joke, like, just to show you're alive, like whatever minimum amount that would be. It could be weekly, once a week. You check in every other week, whatever. And then pick, again, what platforms even matter. I don't have an Instagram account. I don't tweet. I had been using Facebook. I'm moving more to LinkedIn now. So I can have, so I can have more intelligent conversations, meaning Facebook really loves like pictures and feel goods and happy or big news, I find, versus, articles and things. That's more the LinkedIn and professional crowd. So at any rate, it's all a big test. So what I would do, Angela, is look back over at your stats. And it's probably simple to see if it's like you've been doing X amount of posts per day per platform and you see nothing, clearly cut it out and then figure out which platform you even need to have a presence on, if at all. And if you do want a presence at all, then figure out what's the bare minimum to keep it alive that's easy and simple for you. And that's it. You also talked about product creation. So COVID changed things a little bit. I mean, normally I would say it's best to test one thing at one time over one quarter and give it a go, and then you can iterate from there. And I'm, as a creator profile, for those of you who've taken the Genius test, have a tendency to want to have more variables each quarter. But if that's not you, then everyone's got their own genius. So uh, that's a different conversation altogether. I'm not going to go into right now. But depending on your natural nature, you don't need to cut off the thing that gives you joy. So I will go into this just a little bit. So creators generally are really good with product innovation and strategy, and in America, it tends to be the prominent, dominant profile alongside the blaze energy. So this is based off Chinese medicine of the four elements. If you're more of a blaze, which is a people person, and you love networking, COVID's like death to you because you can't like go out into large groups. You're super extroverted, then you would do different actions, and I would advise you for different actions. I'm guessing you're a creator just from knowing you. And then there's tempo, which are like the people, they love the one-to-ones, and they love sitting down and doing the service and just getting stuff done. So those are more like your nurses, construction workers, and then you have your steels, which are really great with numbers, completing, meticulous, detailed. They love systems, processes. These people are actually thriving right now in this environment because everything's online, so these people have all those systems set up. So a lot of people who are blazes attempt to try to be and set up all these online funnels as steels, when in fact that's not their energy at all, and they need to just capitalize on what they do well versus trying to be something they're not. Or you see a bunch of steels trying to be speakers and trying to get out there and be more extroverted when they just don't care, like they'd rather just text and email. So depending on your genius, right? We all have all of them in us, but we have more parts of one. Then that's how I advise you for the first part around what should I do if I'm always in product creation. But for now, just keep it simple. See what your most bang for your buck line of offering or service is, and then just focus on that, and then figure out all the creative ways you can, instead of pouring your energy into more product pathways, focus it just on that one service, and then you can use your creative brain then to all the different ways that you can market to that one product. Okay, it's kind of like the rule of ones, as one of my oldest mentors used to say. One of my first business coaches is like the rule of ones. You just have one product offering, one way to market, and one just stick to one. But that's the hardest part for people. So to wrap up, pick one offering that's your most bang for your buck right now in this environment. Then figure out which marketing strategy will best, is it direct outreach? Is it going to doing an email campaign? Is it nurturing your list, your database, whatever? And then that's what will make money, presumably, versus then getting sucked into social media. But if you must, you pick the one platform and pick the minimum times that you are going to post. So I hope that helps, and I will see you all later.